The first exercise we have on our list is squats, which is also the first exercise many of us learn at the gym. It is arguably the mother of all exercises. I bet you guys knew this was coming. I mean, there's no workout routine without squats. But you know, there are some people who claim to be gym junkies and yet have no idea what barbell squats are. In fact, they even have explanations for this. The first one is, you need professional help for barbell squats. This is nothing but a flimsy excuse, as it's a pretty simple exercise and you don't need professional help for this. Secondly, they say that this is the exercise for legs. We don't want athletic or muscular legs. However, this is wrong, as it primarily is an exercise for the posterior muscle, which are very crucial for all other exercises too. So if you're not working on your posterior muscle, you have no right to claim that you are a bodybuilder. A few things you must keep in mind while performing squats is to keep your body relaxed. Your head should be straight and try exerting power from your posterior muscles. Alright guys, time to catch our breath. So our next exercise is the bench press. Favourite of many, but also the leading cause of injuries. And the seasonal weightlifters refrain from this as they know this would injure them. Whereas the crux of the matter is that they are simply not capable of doing the bench press. You see, the bench press is a technical exercise. You need to isolate your shoulders from the rest of your body. Moreover, this demands power and strength. But much more than that, it requires willpower. You also need to have a powerful cage in order to do a bench press. You see, the string of lame excuses, starting from injuries to culminating at I don't want to do this as I'm not participating in competition, the other lame excuses you'll hear from people, and it's pure irony. They say it's only just a show-off exercise. You see, you can't do it yourself, and yet you have the courage to say that it's a show-off exercise. If it's a show-off stunt, why don't you show us yourself? And lastly, the newbie bodybuilders say it's one of those exercises which requires a lot of gear. This too is completely wrong. All you need is a rod and some standard weights. People would only talk, you see, so let's ignore them for a minute and see how we can perform a bench press in a more efficient and secure way. So you want to try and keep your feet flat and firm on the ground. This will aid you in lifting the weight in a much easier way. So what are you waiting for? Sit up and start lifting. Hang on for a bit, guys. The last piece of advice. Don't try to impress anyone by going for heavier weights. You are your own competitor, so instead of competing with anyone else, try to improve yourself from the previous day. This gradual improvement will help you a lot in bodybuilding. Now, let's finish on some hardcore stuff. We should finish on a high, so let's have some fun with deadlifts. Before we get into details, let me be clear first. Lifting the weight, pulling it upwards and then lowering it without putting it to the floor is not a deadlift. This is a Romanian deadlift, and you know what I've seen, and probably you too would have seen 80% of so-called bodybuilders doing Romanian deadlift in the name of deadlift. Well, let's be honest, guys. How come someone can claim to be a bodybuilder if he doesn't even know how to perform a primary weightlifting exercise? Hang on, I'll tell you why people refrain from deadlift in the first place. So this is basically the exercise which demands strength from your lower back. Chances are that you might be going to the gym over 6 months and still can't manage the first rep. Well, the thing is, dear, it demands strength. Real strength, and this cannot be faked. So the next time you see someone doing Romanian deadlift, just know that these are seasonal bodybuilders. True deadlifts, and this is where the exercise gets its name from too, is when the weight is dead. Lastly, you need to keep your lower back tight. This is a tough thing to do, but if you wish to perform the exercise in its true letter and spirit, you need to keep your lower back tight. Now you can lift the weight and start deadlifting. Don't forget to put the weight on the ground. That's it for today, guys. Hope you like our video, and now you will be able to decipher between real bodybuilders and the bluffers. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel, and one last thing. Please share this video with your other bodybuilder friends.